You're unbelievable.
Oh, this game's fucking lit.
Yeah, g'day OBBL, Luca here, back with play of the round 4 from season 12. Now, there has been a little bit of talk around the competition about what should be play of the round this week, and well, I've gone with something a little different to what was called for this week, and I'm sure all of you lovers of Bash will forgive me when you see it, because this one's got a little bit of punch about it. We're going back to the shit pit in this one. We've been in the shit pit quite a few times, but we're going back because this one, the Philadelphia Eagles are taking on Southern Pride. And, well, let's set the scene, shall we? The Eagles came out absolutely on fire in this one and turned the Dwarves over and get themselves into a 1-0 up before half-time. Come out with near a full complement of elves as well, so look very, very dangerous. And all they really need to do is bang in a second touchdown, and it'd be about all she wrote for the Dwarves. However, they dangle out an opportunity which the Dwarves grab with both hands, and in doing so, run out play of the round. Without any further ado, let's take a look. So the Dwarves had the elves by the short and curlies, and boy, are they in a bit of trouble. But there's still enough of them on the pitch to be annoying. So Dwarves, well, they decide to do something about that, don't they? And they decide to get busy. First things first, you. Had a gut full of you. Into the crowd you go, mate. Go and have a lie down. And if you're smart, don't bother coming back, because I've got more where that come from. And then his buddy decides to get in on it, doesn't he? You there, you big, tall, Legolas looking motherfucker. Had a gut full. Whack! Into the crowd you go. Mate, go and have somebody check out that nose, because it's kind of spread across your face, you dirty scumbag, pointy-eared little bastard. You freaking don't even... And then you! I had a gut full of you. What do you reckon you think you're tough with your mohawk? That's not a mohawk. This is a mohawk. Let me show you. Ah, you slippery little bastard. You reckon you can dodge that? Well, dodge this, you bitch. Into the crowd you go, champ. Dancer. What sort of name is Dancer? Yeah, have a lie down, you stupid scumbag. You don't think you'll be coming back next week either. But they ain't done there. Bardo B, well, he's lining up an elf, isn't he? And he's so wide, it's like being hit by a Coke machine on legs. And mate, that is some crisp connection. Whack! I reckon he made him shit himself there. But anyways, back to the action. And it's first game of James Fagan, who sweeps on the ball and gets it into scoring range. What I really like about this play is that most coaches would be worried that putting the ball back into the hands of the Wood Elves would make them vulnerable to a loss. But this play has removed so many players that they can have the confidence to go back on defense knowing that they're going to have a red-hot crack at winning the game. And if you haven't seen the game, spoiler alert, they go on and win. Well done, Dwarves. So there it is, play of the round for round 4, season 12. The Dwarves beating up Elves and going on to win the game as a result. That is very cool. Congratulations, Bubba and your Southern Pride Dwarves. Very, very good. Now, some of you will be sitting there and going, look, I thought you said the Wood Elves only had to do a quick 2-turn score and they would win. What the hell happened? And you are absolutely right to wonder, because I tell you what, the Elves, they got themselves into a spot of bother by some of the decisions they made, which had me thinking, how often is it that just a moment of, dull, a dull moment or a dim moment, as one might call them, gets yourself or derails your game? And I thought maybe it happens quite a bit. So I thought, new segment, really stupid moment. And this one, being the first time running it, I've got a couple for you. So let's take a look. So no one is safe in this segment. Star player Skidder, there he is in the Wizards versus the Cowboys game. All he's got to do is pick up that ball, and the Wizards probably go to 3-1. But then he does this. What a muppet. But it's all right, don't stress, because he's got another crack at it to pick up the ball, and... Skidder gets a chance to redeem himself here. There he is, and there's a goblin on the other side of the pitch who's potatoing, so Skidder needs to get over and cover him.
Idiot.
So we're going back to the Eagles versus the Pride game here, because this one just is strange. This is what the Dwarves offer. Running lanes for days on defense. And the Wood Elves, I mean, this would be a really easy 2-turn touchdown offense, and we should put the score at 2-zip. And that'd be about all she wrote, I reckon. That would be very, very steep climb for the Dwarves. Now, I get it. the Wood Elves here, and we've sped this up for you, but they're trying to get a beat up on the Dwarves, and this is a scary Dwarf team. Any chance you get to get a bit of hit down on them, you're probably going to want to take it. And this is not a bad way to do it. Showcasing the ability of Frenzy here to get a 2-deep surf. Very impressive capability and very well executed. But very manpower intensive and for no outcome really. It removes 1 Dwarf from the pitch, but that's about it. So they set up and they put a receiver deep, and the other 2 receivers that they've got stay in that Dwarf tackle zone there. So very, very vulnerable. And remember, they've only been able to remove 1 Dwarf from the pitch. And after this one, that's 1 each. So is it worth it? Bang for your buck? I don't know. And we've sped this right up because the Dwarves do what they do. They man up and they're looking for some blocks on the next turn. But for me, since the moment, you've got to go for the match winner, I reckon. And that's another armor break. So really, we've traded 1 Dwarf off the pitch for 2 players that you can't use in the next turn. That worked well. But hey, let's try it again, shall we? This is the moment. Dancer, what are you doing? This was never going to be a surf anyway. Gets himself into a world of trouble. He's stuck in there amongst Dwarves and has to leap out. Oh, leaping out.
You idiot!
We're staying in the shit pit. This one's the Carmen taking on Durka Jihad. You'll see that the Carmen have got the ball within scoring range. All he's got to do is run forward, 2+2+, and he's got the Carmen into a match-winning position. But he runs backwards. He can't possibly cover himself. Look at the lane. Look at that bull centaur.
You're an idiot!
So there you go, some really stupid moments for you. Hey, look, thanks for tuning in for Play the Round for round 4. Make sure that you tune in for round 5, the last round, and then we might do a complete play of the final series coming up rather than do them every week for the final series. So stay tuned for that. But hey, thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.
Unbelievable.